Hey everybody, I'm here to do a review on the 2009 WWE Royal Rumble. The first match, Jack Swagger and Matt Hardy, it was a very good match, a very good pick for the opening match, and I thought they did a very good job. Swagger did a very good job in his first pay-per-view, and for this being his first pay-per-view, he could have caved under pressure, he could have succumbed to the pressure. This is pay-per-view, and this is one of the biggest pay-per-views of the year. But he held up his end. He did a very good job, in my opinion. And it was a very good match. It was a very entertaining match to start off the show. And I felt it went into a very good direction the rest of the night. Beth Phoenix and Melina was the next match for the women's title. And this one, I felt a little bit disappointed in. I thought this match could have been a little bit better. I will always give women's wrestling an opportunity to show that they can hang with the guys as far as an entertaining match. And this one was somewhat entertaining, but not too much. Melina winning the title surprised me. I thought they were going to keep it on Beth, maybe have a Beth Rosa Mendez feud right to WrestleMania. But maybe they still will, but maybe it'll be with Beth without the title. Melina winning, like I said, that was a little bit of a surprise to me. And congrats to Melina, I guess. John Cena and JBL was the third match. And this one, I thought, of the matches that they've had, was the best that the two of them have had. And I think maybe with Shawn Michaels outside as a twist to that story, it was very good. It was very well done. And I think it's safe to say all of us knew Cena was going to win that match. We just didn't know how. And I thought Michaels super kicking both guys was very good. I thought that was an awesome thing that the WWE creative team came up with. I thought it was great. And Cena retaining the title, that's sort of a predictable thing. It really was. Then Edge and Jeff Hardy for the World Heavyweight title. That match changed to a no disqualification match thanks to Vicky Guerrero. And, this was a very good match. I mean, yeah, it's ladders and chairs and all that stuff, but this was a very good match. And I liked the one point where Jeff jumped off the ladder on the Chavo, and when he jumped, I thought he was going to miss that table by a couple of inches. I really thought he was going to miss the table. Because when he jumped, like the split second he jumped, that ladder started to fall down. And I was like, oh my God, he's going to miss. The SOB is going to miss the table. And thankfully he didn't. Matt Hardy turning on his brother. What a twist that was. I mean, I was expecting this is going to be where Christian comes back. I'm expecting Christian to be the one behind the fireworks, behind the car accident. But Matt to do it. What WWE did was a gutsy move. They had the gun, pulled the trigger on a potential Hardy versus Hardy feud, and I think this can be real. This could be a money-making feud for the WWE, especially when you got two guys, especially Jeff, who's at the peak of popularity right now. He's at the highest I think he can get as far as being popular goes. But Edge winning the title, not much a surprise. You sort of knew Edge was going to win the title sooner or later, but hey, at least they got it out of the way now. And then the Royal Rumble match, I thought, it was a good match. It wasn't last year where John Cena came back and shocked the entire Madison Square Garden crowd and millions of people around the world. But I liked Randy Orton winning the Royal Rumble. I thought that was the right choice. He had been the runner-up once, and he's come so far, not only professionally, but personally. In 3 years, he's matured so much, and you can see where he could end up being one of those guys that's going to lead not only the company, but he's going to lead the locker room. He's going to be like The Undertaker maybe in 10, 15 years, not necessarily in 2 years, but in a long way. He's going to be that guy along with Triple H and maybe CM Punk if he's still there. that's going to lead that locker room. He's going to be the chief. He's going to be the guy that leads the locker room. I thought Rey Mysterio pulled off a very good performance in that Royal Rumble. He was in that match for almost 50 minutes. He was in there for almost 50 minutes, which is very impressive considering 3 years ago he'd gone over an hour. And I thought to myself he was going to do it again. I thought he was going to break the record again. But he didn't. But that's all right. He still got the all-time record. And, you know, what else can you say? I would give this show a thumbs up. I'd recommend this show. If you didn't see it and you want to watch it tomorrow night, I say do it. It's worth the money. Match of the night, I'd have to say is Edge and Jeff Hardy. Just barely over the opening match. Worst match. I don't like to do this. I don't like to be a negative person, but Melina and Beth was not the best match of the 5, so I'd give that the worst match of the night. But all in all, I thought it was a good pay-per-view and a good start to WWE pay-per-view in 2009.